Shit. Should I even do commentary? Fine, 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 fine. So I just woke up and I have less than half an hour left for the prize fight. I am way off the 10% mark, for sure. So I have to speed run this. Shit. So I'm just gonna dump in my strongest fighters and just see where it takes me. Here we go. Alright, so this one's an easy one. It's just gonna wolf shoot, then do another wolf shoot, then throw, get into hype mode, and start the throw loops. I'm gonna try doing commentary as best as I can, but at the same time, I'm gonna be rushing this. You're gonna see a lot of sloppy gameplay, so I might not want to be talking in between. Alright, so we got one. Holy shit. Man, I am not gonna make it. Alright, let's go for the next one. So I'm just gonna keep going for the highest score to maximize my points per fight. This one has a multiplier, so I'm gonna go for it. So it's Dreadlocks on the opponent's team, and I have no intention of playing around her damage reflect. I'm just gonna play through it by dumping 3 of my best attackers at her one by one. Like I said, it's not gonna be pretty, guys. And speaking of not pretty, I literally just woke up, okay? I'm panicked and groggy at the same time, and I can still feel a crust in my eyes. So here we go. Go on, Snake. Just look at how I'm massacring my own boy. Like, I don't give a fuck at this point. So I tag in to save him, but I don't feel like that was worth it. So connect with the throw, get the stack of miasma, and Cyclops! Alright, so I'm in full panic mode now. Precision's gonna prevent the time stop, so I just have to be aggressive. And just, yep, whatever. She's as good as dead anyway. And this guy's as good as dead too because of the Annie modifier. Ooh, bye-bye. Luckily, I have Fly Trap. And she deals a lot of damage now because there are 3 dead fighters. There, and the Grudge Marquee boosts my damage even more. So I could probably one-shot her if I get a blockbuster in. There we go. And last one is free. Alright, so this one was sloppy and calculated at the same time. This is why I went for 3 of my best attackers, right? That way I didn't have to waste time trying to keep them all alive. Just throw the next one in when it dies, right? So, yeah. Alright, so now I go for a multiplier with the highest points again. So there we go, 1.5, highest points. And oh fuck, someone is at the door. Fuck, so I gotta get it. I gotta fucking get it. This is gonna burn some of the clock. Okay, screen's upside down. Okay, I'm gonna just stop recording. Hold on. Alright, so fuck, I'm back. That shaved off a good 2 to 3 minutes off the clock. So I think I only have around 20 minutes left. Fuck, here we go. So we just go for our team with the highest points to maximize the multiplier. Alright, again, I apologize. I'm playing really sloppy. This is definitely not a gameplay showcase for sure, right? I just want to win the fight because the biggest delay is losing the streak, so I have to focus on just winning. So we got 1 million out of that, thanks to the multiplier. So again, I'll just keep going for the team with the highest points or with the highest multiplier. Alright, so let's try to conserve a bit of energy by using other attackers. Shadow Puppet. Maybe Class Cutter will do. Buzzkill. And yeah, alright, just 3 offensive threats. Alright, so now I realize how dumb I was. I'm playing into a Bloodbath with Class Cutter who inflicts bleed. And Bloodbath converts bleed into regen. So even with the heal block, that's still pretty annoying. So I just tag in the Buzzkill. Oh, what the fuck? So because of the sloppy tag in, she just does a full combo and like one-shots her. Oh, shut the fuck up, Paimon. Alright. So we got Perfect Dark. There you go. At least it's enough burst, and Somersault isn't that threatening at this point. So we can just comfortably close the fight, but damn, she is tanky. Is this enough? Alright, thank you, Deathmark. Okay, so same thing. Just go for the strongest team. And who do we have left? Star Spangled. Okay. Alright, she has her moves equipped. And let's do this. Okay, luckily I have a tag in move equipped, so I can force out the Killjoy so that I don't have to kill her teammates twice. There we go, got lucky, rolled into Killjoy. Just kill her first. Okay, there we go. Alright. And... oh god! Oh god, the hitbox got all weird. Okay, so I can't block. I don't want to get nuked by the modifier. But I have 4 stacks of enrage. Ah, this is killing too much time. This is so bad. Again? Yeah, I'm panicking. I'm just pressing random buttons. This is so cringe. Okay. Okay, finally. Come on, man. This is killing a lot more time than it should. Alright, new plan, new plan. Okay, new plan. I can't think about energy conservation anymore, so I'm just gonna throw in my strongest fighters, Snakebite, Shadow Puppet, and Fly Trap, and just reuse them over and over with my baby bottles. Alright, just a tip when fighting Marquee pain wheels, first thing you want to do is pause, check for the Marquee real quick, so it's Grudge. So in my case, Grudge is a good matchup for me because my Shadow Puppet has a lot of piercing. So I'm just gonna ignore the armor, still doing damage. Alright, then use an outtake. Stack some miasma in between. Alright, so why did I do an outtake? Because Mean One is less of a threat. So I just use Mean One to help me build some meter so I can use an unblockable blockbuster to finish off the Neuromancer. So that's one of the general principles I like to apply in fights. I use the weaker defender as a punching bag to build meter and then use all of my blockbusters on the stronger fighter, right? Just to increase or maximize your odds of winning. Alright, so I'm not going to switch teams. I'm just going to keep using the same team over and over again. Here we go. So, yep, the order is kind of strange. Surgeon General being at the middle instead of the back. I guess this person values the persona support more than the surgeons. So, that's fine. Okay. It doesn't really matter all that much. There you go. All right, making progress, but I'm not sure if it's fast enough. Next. Okay, we have multipliers this time. Just go for the highest score. Just use the same team. Here we go. Alright, this Meow is gonna eat up a bit of the clock because of the final stand. So I'm just going to get her to 1 HP and tag her out immediately. Then I have to kill the Dark Might as fast as I can before the Meow's HP heals to above 10%. Because if she does, she gets final stand again. But yep, I'm just gonna tag her back in because I wasn't sure if I was gonna make it, and then finish her off. Then I finish off the Dark Might. Alright, so I'm trying to build meter through miasma by just frame trapping with a bunch of safe moves, but I misclick and got punished. Fortunately, I have the time stop to bail me out. Alright, this is really scary. I can't even stop to check the time on my phone. I have to keep going. 900k for a single fight isn't bad, and I'm at 18 mil, but I'm sure the cutoff is way higher than this, so I'm still behind. All right, so one of the teams had a ×2 multiplier, so I immediately go for that one. Man, I barely even saw who I'm fighting, so it's an Assassin's Creed first, so I can't open with a blockbuster unless I'm sure she's gonna die after. All right, whiff punish the unblockable. Luckily, this one's kind of squishy. Get some miasma. Help me build some meter. And yeah, she's dead. All right, Moonstruck is up next. She's still at gold, so it's gonna be free. I'm just gonna kill her with the command grab because I get miasma stacks if I kill an opponent with it. So what? That didn't connect? Okay. Okay. Whiff punish. And thanks to miasma stacks, I have an early level 3 blockbuster for the easy win. Okay, 1.4 million. That's pretty juicy. It's pretty juicy, but I'm still behind on points, I'm sure. Okay, ×2, let's go. Okay, Neuromancer Dreadlocks. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem, but you know, I have a plan B and a plan C in case Shadow Puppet dies or whatever. So there you go. Oh, I forgot to pause. But yeah, it looks like it's Grudge, so it's fine. Tag her out. Okay. Punish. Here we go. Alright, so Dreadlocks comes in. And oh, I misclicked. That was cringe. Okay, so I want to use my command grab because it has lifesteal. There we go. That way I don't end up killing myself. Just take a bit of damage. So I'm just stalling with the miasma so I can get to my level 3 blockbuster. I get clipped, but it doesn't matter. Got what I wanted. Lifesteal from twice shy. Make sure I don't kill myself. So again, I'm stalling with miasma. Tried to get my command grab and I got it. So nice. End up with full HP. All right, next one's a no-brainer. Just pick the one with a multiplier. Here you go. Okay, I don't know why I did that, but it doesn't really matter. Okay. Alright, easy. Alright, 1.3 million, not bad. Not bad. Ah, no multiplier. That sucks. Here we go. Alright, so I want to tag her out before I get cursed, but then again, getting cursed would make me immune from the modifier. Wait, final stand? What the fuck? You're kidding, right? Trauma Center Assassin's Creed? Hold up, hold up, hold up. Oh my god! What? What? Oh, you are insane, dude. You are insane. Trauma Center Assassin... Okay. Hey man, whatever floats your boat, dude. You got me, man. You got me with the Trauma Center. Fuck. Don't try this at home, kids. Just give her ICU like a normal human being, okay? Holy shit. No multiplier. It's all about the multipliers, especially in high streaks. If you're chasing a high score, you just have to chase the multipliers if you're in a hurry. Unfortunately, I didn't get any. Okay. Punish. I'm just gonna get miasma, kill you with chip damage. There you go. Alright, model leader. I don't think. Yeah, alright. I'm starting to realize this triple kicks are not good for defense. It's just very easy to punish. That's it. Alright, we got a multiplier. 1.5. Better than nothing, I guess. Okay, I'm still recording. Go. Okay, it's trauma center. Okay, high rolled. Got her first. So when you see final stand and a Valentine in the backline, it's most likely the trauma center doing it. So go. Oh, come on. Okay, that tilted me. That width follow-up really tilted me. Now I'm getting clipped. I guess I'm gonna lose her now. Yeah, that's too many stacks of thorns. Tag her out. Ah, that was annoying. That was really annoying. Another thing that's slowing me down really bad is the fact that not everyone has fully upgraded, fully evolved Annies yet. So the fighter scores are a bit lower than I would have liked. I mean, it makes for an easier fight, but I'm in a hurry to get a really high score here. Plot twisted. Okay. Yep. That was a misclick. I don't care at this point. I just want her dead. Get her? Alright. Okay. Alright. So again, don't do what I've been doing. When you see plot twisted thorns, you have to either get rid of the thorns, wait for the thorns to expire, or tag her out. Okay. So again, going for a multiplier. Here you go. So as you can see, it is possible to kill a Lovecrafted with a blockbuster. Just throw it out within 1 second, or do it from a distance, or of course get immunity from the debuffs. Okay, that was a high roll. Her unblockable didn't proc. That was lucky. What? I keep forgetting Philia's hitbox with follow-ups can get weird. Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna use the blockbuster. Doesn't matter if I get the bleed, as long as the burst kills. And last one's free. There you go. Alright, so the easiest way to kill Meow is to tag her out once she has final stand active, so you don't get stunned, and just juggle her teammates around. Ideally, by the time she's the last one standing, you want her to have less than 10% HP. That way she doesn't get final stand for the rest of the game. So here she can still get final stand. Yep. Then I'm just gonna tag her out. Then I'm gonna use my blockbusters on the Dark Might, kill him immediately. Alright. There you go. And no more final stand. Just kill her with chip damage. There you go. So that's one way to counter a Meowin forever without having to rely on buff removal or immunity. Of course, it doesn't work in a 1v1. Alright, we got on our multiplier. Oh my goodness, this is my last fight. I don't have much time left. I have only a few minutes left, I think. So let's try to finish this fast. I think I can squeeze in one more if I finish this really fast. Oof. Okay. Come on. Okay, so I'm gonna kill you and then tag you out. There we go. That way the corpse doesn't do anything weird like give them final stand because of Squiggly's marquee ability. Alright. So I get damaged and bleed if I use a blockbuster with Assassin's Greed in play, but it doesn't matter. You just want to win as fast as possible. So here you go. 1 mil. I'm at 30 mil. I'm not sure if that's enough. I doubt it is. Okay. I was able to squeeze in one more. And it's a multiplier too, so got lucky there. I'm still not sure if it's enough. Especially if the cutoff is like freaking 40 million. But at least I tried. Do I even upload this to YouTube? I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Alright, so the piercing allows me to still deal damage even with the armor. So that saves me a lot of time. And just finish with the level 3 blockbuster. There we go. Okay, wow, I still have time. And a multiplier. Wow, that's lucky, that's lucky. Go, 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 go. Alright, let's go. Okay, this might be my last one, but if I do it really fast, I can probably squeeze in one more. Let's see. Okay. Alright. Here you go. There. Oof. Ow! Okay. Got bailed out by the time stop. There we go. Nice. Alright. So that was really fast. I think I can do one more. Yes, I can do one more. Alright. So just go for the highest score. Alright. All right, it's over. It's over. Okay, just checking if I was recording. Anyway, so that's it. Ended up with over 34 mil from around 11 million. So that's 23 million in about 25 minutes. So that was roughly around 1 million per minute. So not bad, I guess. So all that's left for me to do is to wait and see if I got the 10% reward. Okay, so I made it 10%, which is quite a surprise. I did not expect that at all. But nothing was as shocking to me as seeing a trauma center Assassin's Creed, so I'm kind of desensitized at this point. Anyway, just some tips when you're in a rush. Go for multipliers whenever you can, and just use your strongest team. Your worst enemy when in a hurry is just losing your streak. This is where the energy refills come in huge. The MVPs of my speedrun were definitely the baby bottles. This is why you want to farm those friend gifts and hoard as many of these as you can. Don't worry, I will make a guide for prize fights when I find time, so stay tuned. Anyway, thanks for watching. That's a wrap.